On the defensive end, guess what? At 36 years old, he's a better defender than your boy Kawhi Leonard right now because he's guarding people. So when I look at it, he's not only giving us the offensive package and making others around him better while doing it. On the defensive end, we could argue and say he's the defensive player of the year.
The narrative that LeBron James can effectively guard all 5 positions on the basketball court has been a popular talking point throughout his career. While it's true that LeBron is one of the most versatile and physically gifted defenders in NBA history, the idea that he can seamlessly lock down every position is often overstated. So let's see why this narrative is considered misleading by critics. At 6'9" and around 250 pounds, LeBron possesses a rare combination of size, strength, and agility, allowing him to guard players across various positions. He has shown the ability to switch onto guards, wings, and even big men in crucial moments. Some memorable examples include guarding Derrick Rose, of course, in the 2011 Eastern Conference Finals, where LeBron limited Rose's efficiency late in games, defending Tim Duncan, and even switching onto Tony Parker in the 2013 and 2014 NBA Finals. LeBron has been an integral part of defensive schemes emphasizing switchability, particularly during his time with the Miami Heat and Cleveland Cavaliers. His basketball IQ enables him to anticipate plays and defend players in isolation or on switches. Iconic defensive plays such as the chase down block on Andre Iguodala in the 2016 NBA Finals have reinforced the perception of him as a do-it-all defender. LeBron's strength allows him to occasionally hold his own against larger players in the post, but he has not consistently guarded dominant centers like Shaquille O'Neal, Joel Embiid, or Nikola Jokic. These matchups require specialized size and post defense skills, which are not LeBron's strengths. Teams have often used true big men like Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, or Anthony Davis to guard centers, allowing LeBron to focus on help defense or guarding forwards and wings. While LeBron has successfully guarded quick guards in short bursts, doing so for extended periods is not sustainable. Smaller, faster players like Curry or Damian Lillard have exploited LeBron's lateral movement, especially later in his career. As LeBron aged and took on greater offensive responsibilities, his defensive intensity declined, particularly in the regular season. Critics note that while he remains capable of guarding multiple positions in high-leverage moments, he no longer commits to guarding all positions consistently over a full game or season. The notion of guarding every position often ignores the reality that NBA defense relies heavily on teamwork and specialization. Even LeBron's most successful defensive moments were part of well-coordinated team systems. Guarding all 5 positions consistently is rare and situational. But let's look at how much LeBron has guarded all 5 positions in his career. These percentages come from StatMuse, so no, it's not just headcanon. LeBron often takes on quicker guards in key moments or switches onto them during defensive schemes, though it's not his primary matchup. This is one of the more common matchups for LeBron, especially earlier in his career when he had the speed to keep up with elite scoring wings. As a small forward himself, LeBron naturally guards opposing small forwards more than any other position, especially during the prime years of his career. LeBron's size and strength have allowed him to match up against power forwards, particularly in the latter half of his career as the NBA embraced smaller lineups. While not a primary assignment, LeBron has occasionally guarded centers in small ball lineups or switch-heavy defensive schemes. This breakdown varies depending on the team he was on, the era, and his role. For example, early in his career, Cleveland Cavs, he often defended wings more frequently. During the Miami Heat years, with their switch-heavy system, he guarded all positions more equally. In later years, his defensive matchups have leaned more towards power forwards and centers in small ball lineups. Keyword, small ball lineups. Yes, he guards centers, but mostly undersized centers or mid-level centers. Because just to put more context, the average center height in the last few seasons is around 6'10", meaning he's only given up an inch to most of these centers, which means it's still impressive for him to be able to do that as a small forward. It's not as big of a difference in reality. But let's compare these percentages to an elite guard in the NBA, Jrue Holiday. These stats also come from StatMuse. So a 6'4" combo guard has been able to guard similar percentages, albeit not exact percentages, against all positions and is widely regarded as an exceptional defender, giving up plenty of size in certain matchups but being effective. We've seen him give guys like Giannis problems. So when we really look at this, is this narrative really highly impressive with some extra context applied? Also, critics of the guarding every position narrative often point to players like Draymond Green or Scottie Pippen who have historically taken on more diverse defensive assignments with greater consistency. Draymond Green, he's known for his ability to effectively guard centers, wings, and guards throughout an entire game. Scottie Pippen, a prototypical wing defender who consistently locked down both perimeter scorers and post players in the 90s. LeBron James is one of the most versatile defenders in NBA history, capable of guarding multiple positions in specific situations. However, the claim that he can effectively guard all 5 positions consistently throughout a game or series is an exaggeration. His defensive prowess shines in high leverage moments, but like any player, his abilities are situational and depend on the team's defensive scheme and matchups. The narrative is best understood as highlighting LeBron's incredible versatility rather than a literal statement about his ability to guard every position equally effectively. While I think LeBron James is great, I don't really understand why he must be in the GOAT debate, but those are thoughts for another time. But adding these narratives into your debate, I also don't understand when they only have some relative truth to them. But I'll finish with this. If he's your GOAT, that is fine, and I don't dislike you for it. I enjoy all opinions. My only gripe is if he's your GOAT for any of the narratives I just went through, well, you're wrong. But what do you all think? Do you agree with these narratives, or are they just oversimplified statements? Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you got this far, please hit us with a like and subscribe if you want to view more content similar to this. Thank you, and be back soon with more content.